The big news in Ford pickups this week is this little guy, the all-new Ford Maverick, which slots under the Ranger in the company's lineup, and it's also the most affordable vehicle you can buy with the blue oval badge. I'm Fox News Auto's editor Gary Gastelou, and the Fox Garage is coming to you this time from Ford's garage at the Michigan Proving Grounds, where we're getting our first look at the Maverick with Ford Trucks marketing manager Todd Eckert. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Gary.
Now, lots to talk about with this, but I want to get right out of the bat. This is not a truck per se. It's based on a platform shared with the Ford Bronco Sport and with the Ford Escape. Very different than the Ford Ranger or the Ford F-150. It also comes standard with a hybrid powertrain, and it's about the size of a Ford Explorer lengthwise, but you've priced this at $19,995. I know this is made in Mexico, but how in the world can you offer this much vehicle for that price?
Yeah, so the starting price is $19.95. That's our XL, which is our entry. And Gary, what I'll tell you is it is a truck. So it is built, you're right, on the same platform that we have with Bronco Sport, but it actually is going to be a great extension to our Built Ford Tough truck lineup. It's gone through the durability testing that we expect our Ford trucks to go through. So it will certainly represent the brand well, but yes, a lot of great things to talk about. It'll be America's first standard hybrid pickup. 40 miles per gallon estimated EPA in the city, 500 miles of range on a tank of gas, and the flexibility, versatility, and capability that you would expect from a Ford truck.
Front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. You're also going to offer a pure internal combustion engine without the hybrid
We are. So we have a
powertrain.
2.5-liter Atkinson full hybrid. That's front-wheel drive only, and then that's the standard engine. And then you'll be able to step up to our 2.0-liter GTI gas engine, and that kicks out 250 horsepower and 277 foot-pounds of torque. And the hybrid, standard hybrid, 191 horsepower and 155 foot-pounds of torque.
It's about a foot shorter in length than the Ranger, but it is pretty significantly bigger than the Bronco Sport or the Escape. So who's the buyer for this? Is someone who doesn't want to get up to a Ranger, or someone who would otherwise be an SUV and wants something that can offer them a little bit more?
We see this as a customer who isn't necessarily a very different customer than a Ranger in our lineup. That's why we think it'll be a great extension. These are customers, they're creative, they're makers, they're doers. They're very diverse in kind of who they are, where they live, and what they do. And we think a lot of them will be coming out of maybe passenger cars or smaller SUVs, where for some of the versatility and durability, they may have had to compromise a bit, and like the functionality that now they have with the open bed and all the room. Comes as a standard crew cab with 4 doors, and it seats up to 5 people.
It's been a while since Ford sold a truck anywhere near this size. I mean, all the American automakers for that matter. How do you know that market exists right now?
Well, we know truck customers, and we know these customers as well, and we really think that there is an opportunity on the lower end of our lineup from an overall size perspective, and then affordability is a key. But with the amenities that we'll have, even at the XL level, with 8-inch standard screen in the center stack, the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto capability, we'll have air conditioning, power locks, power doors. So even at that $19,995 price point and the standard hybrid with 40 miles per gallon in the city, we think is really going to be for a great proposition for these customers who will be a little different than Ranger, but we think definitely there's a strong market there. Maybe certainly amongst people who maybe never considered a truck before, but now given the functionality, the other big thing is the maneuverability that we have. So we'll see these customers probably a little bit more in the city, where they maybe said they couldn't have a truck just because of some of the street parking and things of that nature. 40 feet curb to curb will be the turning radius. So lots of maneuverability, and we think open up a whole new world to some of those customers that maybe didn't think they were truck people, but now can be.
Now, what's the spread of capability between the front-wheel drive hybrid and the all-wheel drive with the turbocharged engine? I mean, you know, that $19,995 version, can I take that down a dirt road, or is that more of a city car?
So it's more in terms of that's a front wheel drive only, and so with the front wheel drive, it's largely for on-road driving, but we do have the all-wheel drive option on our gas engine. So again, now you can step up a little bit in terms of some of those dirt roads and things that you would go on. And then, of course, we also have an FX4 package, which brings a little bit more all-terrain tires, some added protection underneath to do even a bit more off-roading. But you'll still be able to, we see even with the front-wheel drive hybrid, maybe lives in the city, but then certainly can take you outside the city as well. And in terms of capability, Gary, as you asked, on the hybrid standard, we'll have 1,500 pounds of max payload and 2,000 pounds of max towing. And then with the gas engine, 1,500 pounds of payload, and then the max towing with the max trailer tow package is up to 4,000 pounds. So really strong from an overall capability perspective for these customers.
You've got that aggressive price, undercuts all your other models except for the EcoSport SUV. Where do you see this in the Ford lineup as far as sales are concerned? Is this going to be a big player, or is there a niche market for this?
No, we think this is going to be a strong player at the entry level. We know as we moved away from passenger cars, this is one of the examples of a vehicle that we would bring into that price point area. But it's just not about affordability. We wanted to be very sure that we contented it right, even at our XL entry, and then certainly our XLT and our Lariat, so that it can appeal to a wide range of customers.
Right now, you can't buy a vehicle like this in America. Soon Hyundai's going to have the Santa Cruz, which is similar to this. So you got some competition right off the bat. Do you think the compact pickup segment is something that's going to explode in the coming years?
Well, we definitely think there's opportunity, and we think that Maverick is the right one. Clearly, we're focused on serving the needs of our customers. We think there's a very strong market out there who's been waiting for a product like this, and we think Maverick will serve those needs very, very well.
Todd Eckert, Ford Trucks Marketing Manager, thanks for showing us the new Maverick. To read all about it, head on over to foxnewsautos.com.